Pochettino admired the German star, who was Liverpool's transfer target. Mauricio Pochettino praised Liverpool's goal and German national midfielder Jamal Musiala. The former Tottenham Hotspur manager, linked to Jürgen Klopp's transfer to Liverpool, said Musiala is a great talent, just like Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham. Musiala joined Bayern Munich in 2019 after leaving London club Chelsea and is associated with the transition to Premier League giants Liverpool. Sky Sports Germany correspondent Florian Plettenberg reported in October 2022 that he kept Musiala on his list as a backup in case Liverpool failed to bring Bellingham from Dortmund in the summer of 2023. Jamal Musiala joined the team with his debut from Bayern Munich in 2020 and has been shining ever since. Despite being only 19 years old, he managed to become a first-team player in the All-Stars Bayern Munich. The German superstar, who started to take more time with the arrival of Nagelsmann last season, continues to increase his performance day by day. He scored 9 goals in 14 games in the Bundesliga this season, recorded 7 assists and directly contributed to 16 goals in total. He also shined with 2 assists in 5 games in the Champions League. The young talent, who was called to Germany's World Cup squad after this performance, managed to put forward an effective performance in the Spain match played last night. Although his main position is number 10, he can also play in the central midfield and left-wing positions. Musiala stands out with his effective wrists in tight spaces and his ability to smash the ball in the midst of turmoil. In addition, despite his young age, he has a good physique and does not break down easily. It is certain that he brings resilience and game sense to his team in the midfield. The young talent played 2 matches against Germany in the World Cup and recorded 1 assist. After his performance last night, Pochettino made comments about the 19-year-old Bayern midfielder. The former Paris Saint-Germain boss was impressed. Pochettino said of Musiala, "For me, he is one of the most talented young players. He's a great talent that can be compared to Gavi, Bellingham, Pedri. Great talent. I think he will grow in the World Cup. We have already conveyed to you in our past videos that Liverpool are interested in him. It is a very accurate target for Liverpool, which has adopted a young and long-term investment strategy. He is only 19 years old and has many years ahead of him to develop himself. However, it is very difficult for Liverpool to sign Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich recently. Aside from the difficulty of signing from Bayern Munich, the player's sustained performance in the World Cup could push his price tag to extraordinary levels. The star, currently valued at €100 million by Transfermarkt, may need to break the bank. But as Sky Sports Germany correspondent Florian Plettenberg said, if Liverpool misses Jude Bellingham and they run out of options, they won't hesitate to break the bank for him. Moreover, while Musiala is putting on performances that deserve this money, Liverpool found Mohamed Salah's successor. The news that Mohamed Salah had signed a new 3-year deal in the summer was perfectly timed as an all-season contract saga ended with a positive outcome. However, as Harvey Elliott continues to advance his development as a central midfielder, Liverpool will need to consider a new successor in the near future. In a dream scenario, Kylian Mbappe might be the man the Reds bought, but that seems highly unlikely given his latest form shown at the World Cup and in the midst of a potential sale for the club. And of course, the wage demands would be astronomical. France got off to a bright start as the first team to qualify for the final rounds, and there is a star on Mbappe's opposite flank that shows signs of being a strong option for Liverpool, Ousmane Dembele. The Barcelona right winger endured a similar story to Salah last season and continued contract negotiations until the end of the campaign. The 25-year-old was even fired from top team activities for failing to commit to his future at Camp Nou. That decision, which has spent big to buy Rafinha from Leeds United, suddenly starts to seem all the more justified when PSG's payment of a world record fee for Neymar has burned a burning hole in Barcelona's pocket, far from initially spending £97 million on him. Since the summer, he has been revived this season and has started 11 of 14 games in the league on the right, contributing to 12 goals in 20 games in all competitions. The player, who was transferred from Borussia Dortmund in 2017 for an initial fee of £97 million, came under a lot of pressure amid high expectations. Injuries prevented him from showing himself in the Catalan giants. It took a while to get into La Liga, but there are signs he's starting to prove his worth. These signals become clearer at the World Cup for France, where he had success while isolating his marker in the first two group games. With an assist against Australia before another stunning show against Switzerland, Dembele seems to be able to provide a level of dynamism similar to what Luis Diaz displayed for Liverpool. While not yet as clinical as Salah, this is one element of the game he could develop while working under Klopp. Transfermarkt is currently valuing him at £51 million, although that figure is dependent on his contract, which goes into his last 18 months in January. If Barcelona are slow to renew their terms, the Reds are considering a move for him if they finish the current campaign without any injury issues that hindered his debut last season. Of course, Salah is poised to stay at Anfield until at least 2025. But Liverpool must ensure that they do not fall behind as their Premier League squad continues to improve. As Elliott lacks the pace to emulate what Klopp has been looking for in wingers in recent seasons, Liverpool will soon need to consider who will play right wing in the long run. Still nearing the peak of his career, Dembele last reported on his transfer to Liverpool in May before signing a new deal with La Liga leaders. He's a skilled attacker, albeit a gamble in some ways. He has the skills necessary to complete the evolution of Klopp's forward line. Liverpool are following the Spanish star at the request of Jürgen Klopp. Liverpool are linked to potential interest in young Spanish striker Nico Williams. With the 2022 World Cup currently underway in Qatar, the Reds are keeping an eye out for possible future signings at the tournament. Liverpool has 7 players participating in the rivalry in the Middle East. One of the players linked to the transfer to Liverpool is Nico Williams. Athletic Bilbao star candidate took part as a substitute in Spain's 1-1 draw with Germany on Sunday night. According to Spanish news sources, the Reds are one of 2 clubs considering the possibility of signing Williams. Serie A giants Juventus are also reported to be interested in the 20-year-old player. The report states that Liverpool are closely monitoring the player's situation in Bilbao. Jürgen Klopp has reportedly requested the club to monitor Williams' progress. Manchester United was also previously associated with a move for Williams. However, the latest report states that only Liverpool and Juventus are showing interest at the moment. Juventus were allegedly willing to take advantage of Williams' contract situation and make a move for the player. The striker's contract expires in 2024 and will enter the last 12 months of his contract at the end of the season. Nico is the younger brother of Inaki Williams, who is currently the captain of Athletic Bilbao. Both progressing through Bilbao's youth ranks, Inaki has been with the club since the age of 16 and has made 355 appearances for the Spanish club. At the age of 20, the young superstar scored 3 goals and made 4 assists in 14 La Liga games this season. He was substituted after 2 games in the World Cup and has yet to contribute to the score. However, even the fact that Thiago was called to the Spain squad, where he was not called, shows what he promised. The star player, who stands out with his speed, has the virtues that can break the back of the defenders one-on-one. Of course, he has areas that need improvement and Klopp is one of the best coaches who can improve him.